Mr. Anastasiadis. I think there's a growing sense that the circumstances that led to the suspension of the talks may soon be over. We of course need to see that is a fact before we can move on, but expectations are that within reasonable time we'll be able to get back to a climate where we can not only talk again, but maybe even see if the talks can be accelerated. And I feel that there is a wish and a desire actually to now invest in this after the crisis we've had. The crisis has sometimes crises can help to clarify people's mind and illustrate that there are bigger issues out there that one have to meet together. So I am significantly more optimistic than last time you saw me.
And when will this happen? When do you foresee things starting to pick up?
Well, as you know, the NAVTEX expires on the 6th of April, so that's one factor which would contribute constructively to resumption of talks, and also other developments in the gas sector seems now to move in such a direction that we may have a climate where talks can continue.
Which direction is that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean it seems that a window may be created where the mutual reasons for what has happened over winter is not there, and then we will, if that momentum occurs, we will use it. And what we're trying to do now is to talk about what would we do if this is possible. So assuming that we're moving into a better space, then we will accelerate talks and try actually to see how far we can.
You mean a mutual secession of?
No, I don't talk about any agreed mutual secession. I'm just looking at the different factors that are out there anyway.
But the window is small because Nickel Gas will have to start working again perhaps after its maintenance is done. And Barbars might not.
This is not up to. I mean, I only recognize that given the developments in the gas market, where, as you know, the gas prices are low, and so far the findings have not been particularly promising. This is not something that's really up to me to comment much on. But my sense is that that can give us some time to get back to the talks, and then of course when we are talking, the main purpose is to create, not only to deal with technical issues, but to create a climate that can be means that in the future we will not have the same the same need to move out of the talks.
One last thing, I'm referring to something you said publicly a few months ago, that this could be a last chance for the talks, in the sense that it would be a last chance for bilateral, bizonal, bicommunal federation. Do you still believe that?
Well, I do believe that. I mean, my point now is that I think we have a chance. So there is a real chance. So I will emphasize more that there is a real chance than the last chance. But I do not think we should. I mean, I think people have to realize that we cannot go on year after year without any progress, because this problem has remained unresolved for many decades, 4 or 5, depending on how you count. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to take a position on that, but several decades, sort of generations, and hence at some stage there must be a shared will to move on. I actually feel that will is there. I just feel that in addition to the will, that there must be the right circumstances, and if these circumstances occur, we must be ready to grasp the opportunity and use it constructively, and that's what I just talked to Mr. Anastasiadis about.
Is this the last chance?
Well, there will not be many more chances, I'll put it that way.
Thank you.
All right.